You alright? Right, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have the water bowser on, not too much water, and the weather has had a complete change from the last couple of days. We go from 30 mil of rain to the end of this week, it's going to be 29 degrees Celsius. So we need to make sure we keep these guys with plenty of water. In the fat lambs at the moment, as said in the last video, these didn't need wormings, that is a-okay, but the lameness has crept back in. We've got these in about 10 days ago, went through them all, treating all that scald with the antibiotic spray, but we still have a little bit of a problem. So we're going to give them a foot bath, and then if they need doing again in a couple of days, they'll get done again. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. We have plenty to get on with. We're even looking at cutting some haylage today too. Move, please, don't want to run you over. Come on, out! Sheep, out the way! Will it go past? Oh, perfection. Water bowls are all filling up and there's a helicopter somewhere. Thankfully, we get on very well with the farmer next door and he's let us use his hose pipe so we don't have to travel 20-25 minutes back and forth to get that filled, so that is ideal. But you can see here, this is just an example of a lamb with scald, and that is why we're going to foot bath them now. We're using the usual, we're using CZF. I've just locked it up in the weigh crate so that they can't get to it overnight and no disasters, which is copper, zinc and a formalin mix. And we'll mix that somewhere in between 5 and 10%. That is it all mixed up. As you can see, it is a lovely purpley blue colour. And the reason we're doing this, I've said it before on the channel, but with the scald, it's a bit like athlete's foot, which is like an infection in between the toes. And these chemicals kill the infection and get the sheep sound again. Do you like this little bit of, what's the word? Not invention.
Farming DIY.
Yeah, that is the one, a farming DIY. So we've got some bungees to attach that together because we use baler twine, we use all sorts, but I think we've come to the solution. Bungees on the top of here so that it doesn't push these hurdles apart whilst they run through. You can find if you use the panels, they hate running through it because they can't see where they're going, but if you've got a bit of air each side, they'll run through no problem at all. Are you ready for action? You ready for action? Good girl. And again. Good girl. And again. Good girl, Joe. Good girl. Good girl. And again. Well done. Well done. Right, that is the water dropped off, and also it is paddock moving day for the fat lambs, but I don't want to run them over all this grass as they've just come out of the foot bath, so we've dropped the fence. We'll let them come over in their own time and they don't need pushing over later on. Can do. Here's a few that have just come over themselves. Another job that needs doing this week, I just want to come down with a topper and knock all these long bits of wispy grass off. Underneath is spot on, but I don't know if you can see there's some wispy bits. If you knock them back, they'll come back as much better grass for them. Right, so next job of the day, we are on to the ewe lambs, and boy, they are coming on really well, aren't they? You'll spot a couple of crossbreds, ignore them. They are ones that were sold and they go into new homes soon. But the reason we actually have these in, all these cling ewe lambs are possible replacements to come into the flock, but today we're doing the big job that I really enjoy doing. That is picking which ones I want to keep as my own replacements as breeding ewes in years to come. So they'll be selected off breed type as well as performance. So we'll go through them all. we'll probably end up with surplus like we did last year, and they will go to society sales, or they'll be available to sell off farm. Then we'll also have commercial ewes that might not meet breed standards, that'll be sold off farm as well. So without ado, let's get cracking and see what we can come up with. Those of you who have been part of the channel for a few years will know what we're looking for in a clip. So first of all, what we're looking for in these ewe lambs is that they meet breed specification. I've spoken about this a lot in videos over the years. Just for those that don't know, a clinch, they have a jet black nose just like that, so no purpling at all. I'm looking to make sure they have no brown hairs at all, which the most likely place for that is on their back legs. See how that is perfectly white, there's no brown hairs at all. Then ideally they'd have a few little black spots around their ears. They don't develop 100% as lambs, but you can see how they're coming on. If they pass that test, we then go on to structure of the animal. So we're looking at their teeth to make sure their bite is all okay. There, her bite is really nice. It's against the palate and it's not over or undershot. We're then looking at pasterns. So can you see how the feet there are directly down? That is how they should be. If they're over on the pasterns, it means they're going to have poorer longevity. Then it's a bit of personal preference. I like them all to have a good skin, so you can see how they have nice tight skins, where there is a lamb up there that is a bit open walled. That one with the orange mark on. There we go. Then, me trying to be efficient today, we're looking at performance. So everyone in this race that's met my standards without orange spots on, we then look at their performance. And if they don't meet that, they get an orange spot too. So we're looking for these really to meet in 250 grams a day live weight gain up to 16 weeks old. If they don't meet that, in years gone past we worked off 200, 220, but we're trying to be even stricter. We're going to that 250 this year because we want performance, and we're also looking at twinning and stuff like that. So as I said before, we are picking these out on performance, and to do that we are using the FlockWatch app. So Georgia is going to scan them and that'll tell us the ear tag number. So if you go and do that one, Georgia, and tell the number
1503,
we then know if we search 1503, that's there we are, go down, and then we can look at the average daily live weight gain, which is 280 grams a day. We want them at least 250, so that one passes us on performance. I've set it so that's picking up the 16-week ages because that's the last time we weighed these.
1580.
Again. Right, so we're just shedding off the final group of today, so we're going to try and concentrate. Come on, man. There you come. Both of you. There you come. Down we go. Down we go. So what we're doing, anything that I like as replacements is going into this pen. So this has met all my standards. Just trying to concentrate at the same time. They're good. They're good. Not so good. There we are. Final two. And now this pen is complete. I don't know exactly how many there are, but we're going to go through again, and any I don't like the look of when they're in a pen as a group, we'll pull them out I reckon there is high 40s, 50 in here. That'll mean there is about 70 ewe lambs out there for sale at the moment, as well as there's 20 commercial. So yeah, there's about 150 ewe lambs in here at the moment. And these are the lambs we are left with. So I think as I count them as they ran past, there's 58 in here, which I'm really happy with. As you walk around, just have a look at these. These are what I've picked out on looks, performance, structure, breed standard. We've been through a fine, what is it, a pick tooth? Fine tooth comb. See, I don't know any of these sayings. George is just here correcting me. Yeah, is there any in here that I don't really like the look of now? If I'm honest, I'm quite happy with that whole group. I'm a happy farmer, so what we'll do, I don't think any in there that I would get rid of. There is one or two of mucky bums, but they're dry, so they're just ones that probably had a worm burden before I wormed them a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to scan them in so I know exactly which ones they are. We'll get them registered, and then also there's a lot in there. And also there's a lot of ewe lambs in there that I just didn't fancy myself. There's really good stuff, so there's probably about 70 for sale. That if I'm honest, you could chuck them in this pen and you won't know the difference. It's just, yeah, me being fussy really. I've just got a type and that's what I like, and I'm trying to breed the whole flock to that type. So if something don't quite meet that, if its ears are a little bit big, if it's a bit, if it's not quite got the structure I like, it'll go out there. But yeah, there's some amazing ewes out there, some good pedigree ones and some really good commercial ewes too. But chuffed. Something quite interesting here. I don't hide away from anything on these videos. I try and show everything. There is a ewe, I've just lost her. There's a ewe here that's got a dropped here. Can you see how it's sagged over? That one there, it keeps dropping. That is a sign that that lamb is sad and there might be an underlying problem, or probably is an underlying problem. So I'm just going to give it some antibiotics to make sure that it's sorted out before it develops. Can you see it? It's got a dropped ear. Just there. Go. There we are, girl. Just that one. You probably could have caught it or something, but just flop it. Skip forward 24 hours and we're not going mad, no, we have the ewe lambs back in. So as they were running out yesterday, I just noticed a few of them have gone a little bit lame, and I didn't want it to spread and it go through the whole of them, so we're just going to quickly foot bath them, and that is how we'll finish off today's video. Go. That is all the ewe lambs through a foot bath. That only took us 7 minutes to get them all through, so no time at all. Just gives me that peace of mind that I know their feet are done. This week, having had those couple of weeks, 3 weeks off, is pretty much the catch-up week, making sure everything is getting done. Guys, massive thank you for watching. If you want to support the channel, please do check out the merch store, and obviously, once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. B, come on.